A lot of heat has been stirring within the anime community over this latest tweet that's been going viral on Twitter. Now imagine this, you're watching your favorite anime at 3x speed in order to save time and boost productivity. This sounds absolutely wild, right? Well, this is exactly what popular YouTuber Ali Abdaal has been recommending to his viewers, and it sparked quite a huge debate online. In this video, I'll be diving deep into why this trend of speed watching anime may be a sign of a huge lack of attention span thanks to the proliferation of short form content in this day and age. Think about some of the most epic fight scenes in anime and manga. They have emotional dialogue and incredibly beautiful soundtrack which has been carefully crafted in order for you to experience it in real time at the correct playback speed. But if you go back and watch iconic anime moments at 3x speed, you're going to miss a lot of the magic that was intended by the animators. So let's dive into how this need for speed is affecting our brains as well as our enjoyment of entertainment. Stick around until the very end of this video as I'll be taking Ali Abdaal's advice and I'll be trying to watch an anime at 3x speed and I'll see how it goes. Okay, so let's react to what Ali Abdaal has to say.
Watching anime and watching TV in general feels to me like kind of a waste of time. And
starting off pretty strong there. I mean, calling anime a waste of time is definitely going to ruffle some feathers. So let's see where he goes with this.
Because I worship at the ultra productivity and the only thing I care about is productivity, everything in my life has to be productive, like, listening to audiobooks at 3.5x speed.
So I do get it, productivity is really important these days, but honestly, squeezing every ounce of efficiency out of your free time is, I think, a bit insane, and it does sound like a recipe for burnout. And then at the end, what did he say?
Like, listening to audiobooks at 3.5x speed.
Guys, do you know what listening to an audiobook at 3.5x speed sounds like? Can you hear anything that's being said? Guys, unless this guy is Megamind, there is no way that he can understand what's being said here at 3.5x speed.
Change the game. So now this is how I watch anime. So if we take like an early episode, for example, so there's no spoilers, like an opening sequence. So obviously I'll kind of skip the opening sequence. I'll fast forward.
Personally, I don't skip anime openings because when I go back and listen to the opening, it just takes me back to the time when I was watching that series and it just plays on that entire nostalgia. I can go back and listen to all of the Naruto, Bleach and One Piece openings for all of the different story arcs and it just takes me right back to when I was watching those arcs for the first time. So skipping the openings might just mean that you're missing out on some awesome music and some incredible visuals.
I go full screen, and then what you can do with Video Speed Controller, the extension, is you can use hotkeys to like speed up the video or slow the video down or reset it.
This sounds
normally
terrible.
What I do is I'll just speed up until it gets to an interesting point.
That sounds like a recipe for a headache. Watching anime or a TV show, it's an art form. It's not like a chore. You don't have to sprint right through it.
I'll speed it as fast as I can so I can still keep up with it.
3.5x. Alright, come on. You promise you could take the 500? What? I cannot read that text. Rest in peace, the animators worked hard on this sequence.
And so what I'm pressing is I'm pressing D to speed up the video by 0.2 times each time. And I'm just pressing D quite a lot. And I'm pressing S to slow it down when it gets to an interesting point. And then if it gets to like a really interesting point and then I need to reset it, I just press the R button. So at the moment, this is really fast. And then I press R.
So like you're juggling around with hotkeys while trying to enjoy a show. It just sounds like a really stressful video game rather than like a relaxing anime session. Like you've worked hard all day, you're sat down, you want to watch your favorite show, but instead you're slowing down, speeding up. Even if you're watching the anime in dub, you're gonna have to be like a huge fan of Alvin and the Chipmunks. If you want your anime to sound like those chipmunks, then definitely watch it at 3x speed.
Fast as I can so I can still keep up with it.
How can this be enjoying, man? It's just watching the guy bash D and S and R on the keyboard.
What I'm pressing is I'm pressing D to speed up the video by 0.2 times each time. And I'm just pressing D quite a lot. And I'm pressing S to slow it down when it gets to an interesting point. And then if it gets to like a really interesting point and then I need to reset it, I just press the R button. So at the moment, this is really fast. And then I press R. And then it goes back to normal. And that's like really cool. So now this is how I've been watching Hunter x Hunter. And then I can like fully
Lord have mercy.
And it just goes so fast when it's like kind of character building kind of stuff. And so I don't need to watch it at normal speed.
Watching Hunter x Hunter while eating dinner at triple speed sounds like a multitasking nightmare. It pains me when he said that he just skips through the character building moments and doesn't need to watch it at normal speed. It's like, how are you invested in the story? The characters are the heart of the story.
And then when it gets to like a really cool fight sequence, or if they're explaining something, like you know, about how the different auras work or anything like that, then I can reset it to normal speed, and then I can kind of revamp it.
Only thing that I seem to agree with that he said in this video is slowing down for complex explanations. Hunter x Hunter has an intricate power system. It's not going to be able to be understood at 3x speed, whether if you're watching it in Alvin and the Chipmunks dub mode, whether if you're watching it in Caesar inducing sub mode at 3x speed. Unless you're Megamind, you won't read those subtitles, you're not going to understand how the power system works. So fair enough, he's slowing it down for these explanations and slowing it down for fights, but it's just such a unga bunga way of thinking, man. Slowing down, oh, I need my fight, where's the cool fight scene? You could just watch a fight compilation instead of putting yourself through watching like 153 episodes of Hunter x Hunter at 3x speed. Just watch the fight compilations, man. Like, if you're there for cool animation and cool sequences and cool powers, just watch a YouTube compilation. But even then, I mean, why are you gonna care about the guys who are fighting if you've completely missed out on all of the character building moments because you don't think that it's important to watch it at normal speed?
When it's like kind of building something, like reset it to normal speed, and then I can kind of revamp it. So it sort of feels genuinely like you're playing a video game almost, and like you're sort of like tweaking the controls here and there. It's just like a more engaging, more interesting way of watching stuff.
Constantly tweaking speeds, bashing S and D on your keyboard doesn't make it engaging, it makes it chaotic and stressful. It's robbing you of the true experience of the show. You're not watching it the way that it was intended to be experienced. Imagine if this guy literally watches through all Hunter x Hunter 3x speed, gets through it in like 5 days, and he's like, yeah, it was boring, you know, they waffled on for too long, there weren't that many fight scenes. You're assuming that he's probably watched it at normal speed like a human being, but he sped right through it like some chore. I mean, if you enjoy shit like this, fair enough. This just goes to show the level of attention span of modern audiences. You can't just have the one thing playing, you need Temple Run running on the side, you need like a clip of Family Guy over there on the right hand side, you need 2 clips on the left, you need somebody picking out eggs, and then somebody else playing Temple Run too. It's really disappointing that honestly people can't just sit down for 20 minutes and just watch a show at normal speed. The reactions to this video have been insane, each to their own and everything, but I don't believe that gearing everything around productivity and getting fun stuff like anime out of the way as quickly as possible is going to be conducive to good mental health. I totally agree with this. There has to be a time in your life where you just switch off and sit down and relax, where you're not always wired or plugged in. The thing is, yeah, you can watch YouTube at 1.5x speed, it's cool, but I mean, watching anime at a faster speed, it's just not the same. There are sound effects that are timed at a specific speed, there is music that's also playing, as well as voice actors speaking with specific direction, which is tuned for the playback speed that it's supposed to be watched in. Watching anime at 3x speed is gonna kill the voice acting performances, the music, as well as the direction of the voice actors and the animation quality. It's not gonna be the same. Imagine if this guy wants to like fast forward through boring moments of his life, how is he going to process sitting down and talking to somebody who's just waffling on for minutes on end about some boring story? You can't just 3x speed through that. This tweet that I've made on it has had almost 50,000 likes, 5k retweets. I think the reaction from the community is just being like of absurdity and just humor, highlighting how crazy it is to be speed watching through anime. I mean, many fans find it bizarre and really disrespectful to the art form, noting that it ruins the voice acting rightly so and the music and the storytelling. And it doesn't help that he begins the video by saying that anime is just a waste of time. We literally do live in a society where everybody's just hooked on short form content, where they're swiping through the roulette wheel on their phone for the next dopamine hit, for that next video which has got Temple Run running on the bottom with an episode of Family Guy at the top, because nobody has the attention span just to sit down and watch that one thing for a few minutes. I mean, look at this guy here. So I am actually the only one who watches that anime at 2x speed because it's more efficient to watch a 24 episode series. Like I watched Mirai Nikki in one sitting thanks to 2x speed. Now I completely understand what they're saying because I read fast, so I get the enjoyment as fast as possible. I want it now. There's also this post on Reddit. Hey, my friend said that he watches anime on 3x speed. He said that he watched 140 episodes of One Piece in a day on 3x speed. What do you weebs think? Is he a serious anime watcher or just showing off? The Candyman 36. Thank you. This is a very sensible comment. It's probably the most rational thing that I've read all day. When your main concern is getting through the anime as fast as possible, it becomes pretty clear that your goal is to be able to say that you watched it rather than to actually enjoy the series. I don't see why anyone would want to spend less time watching a show that they actually like. Then you've got this one on r/anime piracy. I usually watch anime at 2x speed simply because watching at normal speed would take too much time out of my already packed schedule. This guy must be really busy. He must be like an open heart surgeon that he can't just sit down and watch anime. So he wants a site that has HD anime at 3x speed. Like, why 3x? Go for 10x, bro. So yeah, I think he started getting some hate. Alright, I don't know why all y'all are up in my business like this, but the speed I watch anime on is none of your business, especially if you don't know my circumstances. I told you guys, he's an open heart surgeon. He needs every minute in his day. So please, if you're not going to answer my questions, just downvote the damn post and move on. Well, it didn't end well for this guy because he deleted his account, so fair enough. It's not even that. You've got other tutorials on YouTube, like how to watch anime faster. Thank you so much. Now I can watch anime at x3 speed. Dude, you are a lifesaver, much appreciated. Alright guys, let's just download this Crunchyroll speed adjuster. So let's see for ourselves whether if you can experience anime like these ultra super chads who are saving so much time. I've got my Crunchyroll speed adjuster, so I've got 1x speed all the way up until 16x if I'm really going to activate my Sharingan and just go crazy. So we'll try it out in Japanese with English subtitles. So let's go straight for 3x speed. I'll smash through the mountains. A band of ninjas rose to defend. We have to wait until we can't let the village get close. One great ninja was able to imprison the monster, but died in the process. Ninja was known as the fourth Hokage. Save the village. When did you? I'll become Hokage myself and everything. But the way Sasuke's sense, I can borrow the leaf hidden. I will worn by those graduated from Ninja Academy tomorrow. You're so mean. You took one more bowl, please. This is stressful. I can't read this fast. Like, what the? How? This isn't enjoyable, dude. Look at this sad moment just ruined. Naruto on the swing. This is supposed to be emotional. Chipmunks. Alvin and the Chipmunks. I'm gonna try and watch this shit now in English. So let's see how it sounds. All right. So this is the dub version.
I mean, you know who the Hokage are, don't you?
Alvin and the Chipmunks, dude.
Everybody knows. They were the greatest shinobi of their time, right? The best of the best, undefeated ninja champs. And the fourth Hokage's the one who saved the village from the 9th.
They sound like South Park characters.
We will now start the final exam. When your name is called, proceed to
Oh, dude, look at me. I'm saving so much time watching my anime at 3x
I'm never
speed.
gonna pass. Alright, get together, Naruto. You can do this. Believe it.
Imagine taking this shit seriously. Imagine watching it at this speed. Guys, I've just saved so much time. So that's a wrap in terms of speed running through anime. Please don't try to cram as many episodes of anime into your day as possible. Just enjoy the experience of watching it. It's clear that this trend of speed running through anime is a symptom of low attention spans, and it does more harm than good. It strips away from the enjoyment of the series, ruins the voice acting, the music, the pacing, as well as the emotional depth of scenes. You cannot appreciate the hard work of the animators. Instead of rushing through it, just take a step back. Even Goku took a break before the Cell games. You don't have to be productive throughout all of your life. Just enjoy the stuff that you're doing in your leisure. The fact that Ali Abdaal began the video by saying that he considers watching TV and anime a waste of time isn't a good sign. I think the guy just needs to put the speed controls away. He needs to stop smashing keyboard buttons while he's watching stuff, and he may just start enjoying anime and TV again. Now, what do you guys think about speed running through anime? Did you guys even know that this was a thing? Let me know by continuing the discussion in the comments, and hopefully I haven't disappointed you too much by introducing you to another cursed thing online. But this video honestly just had a huge response from everybody on Twitter, and I had to talk about it. But yeah, thanks for making it to the end of this one, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. A massive thank you goes out to all of my amazing Patreon supporters for helping to make this video possible. If you also want to support the channel and see your name in the end of my videos, then check out my Patreon, which has loads of perks like early video access and so much more. Thank you for sticking around till the end of the video, and whatever you contribute will mean a lot to me.